Hello, I'm Gavin Townsend, here today with Dean Slater, the 2010 England Strongman Champion and 3 times Midland Strongman Champion. Hello Dean, nice to see you today.
Nice to see you.
Dean, tell me about your experience of being a strongman. Why did you get into the sport?
I mean, I'd always watched it when I was young. I'd always been interested in it. And when I was training in the gym, I wasn't really training for bodybuilding, I was training for strength anyway. So when the opportunity was there, I thought, why not?
So how old are you now, Dean?
38.
And when did you start it?
First competition was when I was 20.
Okay, and what titles have you got today?
I've been Midland Strongest Man 3 times, 2005, 2008, 2010. I won England Strongest Man 2010. Competed in Britain's Strongest Man twice, UK's once, and I did 3 or 4 international comps for the British team. 2 in Ukraine, 1 in Lithuania, and 1 in Scotland.
So could you elaborate a bit more about the strongman and what's involved? What classes you as England's strongest man?
Well, basically, training wise, you have to train like a powerlifter in the gym, you have to do your event training, you have to do your conditioning work. There's many different aspects to it. You know, it's not like it used to be. I mean, when strongman started way back with like Jeff Capes, Bill Kazmaier, it was just a competition. They put some equipment there, pick guys from other sports, and then it's just like get on with it. Whereas now it's actually evolved into a sport on its own, and people train specifically for that.
Okay, so what's your favourite event?
Stones, deadlift.
Okay, so how much can you squat?
In the competition, the most I squatted was 370 kilo, and that was raw.
That was free weight bar?
Yeah. That was at the UK's, and you weren't allowed to wear a suit. You could wear wraps and a belt, but that was it.
Wow, so 370 kilos free weight. And was that with assistance as well?
No, it's all on your own.
Wow, that's a lot of weight, and that's just a bar across the neck?
Yeah.
What about deadlifts?
Most I deadlifted was 390, and that was a couple of years ago. I've had a few injuries on my back. I haven't actually got a PB on my deadlift for 3 years now, but the best I did was 390.
Is that because of the load on your back?
It's just wear and tear. I mean, I got into the sport at 28, which isn't really young. And it's just one of those things. If you're doing strongman and you're lifting these sort of weights, you're going to get
In regards to the stones, how heavy are they?
It varies. Normally, if you're doing a novice comp, anything the heavy one would be like 150, starting at about 100 up to 150. Then as you get to world's strongest man, in the final, they can go to 200 for the last one. And there's a competition in America, the Arnold. They have a really heavy stone here. I think the heaviest one I've had there is 245 kilo or 250.
Wow, that's a lot of weight there. So what advice would you give to somebody who wants to become a strongman?
Concentrate on getting your main 3 lifts in the gym, your powerlifting lifts, your overhead press, your squat, your deadlift. Get as strong as you can on those. Don't worry so much about the events when you're starting. Train your core, because you need to have a good strong core for the running around stuff. Train your grip, make sure your fitness isn't too bad. But mainly you want to have a good deadlift, a good overhead press and a good squat.
Okay, what's your diet like, Dean?
It's high protein, high carbs. Because we're doing strongman, we don't have to worry about having our abs out. It's okay to be more fat than a bodybuilder would.
So it's more strength rather than looks and aesthetics. Yeah. So how much do you spend a month on diet?
Couldn't tell you. I could tell you I spend
rough figure.
I could tell you I spend roughly a week about 50-60 pounds.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. £40 of that would be on meat, and then the rest would be on like rice, eggs, which it's not really that much money. The majority of the money would go on chicken or beef.
How much do you weigh at the moment?
About 23 stone.
So, and what sort of weights do these strongmen go up to typically?
Well, now you get some real freaks. Some real mass monsters that are doing it now. There's a guy, Thor, Icelandic guy. He's only 23 years old, 6'9", he's about 33 stone.
Wow.
And he's come from basketball, so he's athletic, he can move as well.
And he's 33 stone?
He's 33 stone and he can run.
Lovely,
yeah.
So what injuries have you sustained over the years?
First injury I had was I tore the cartilage in my right knee. I had to have surgery on that. 2008 when I was at Britain's, I had a bicep tear. That's what that scar is there. I had to have that reattached.
Is that why you've got so many tattoos in the scars?
Well, no. Unfortunately, I had the tattoos first and maybe a bit of a mess around the scar. The back injury did last year, it's about a year ago now, and that was a tore the ligament in my lower back on the right. I'd have to say that's easily the worst injury I've had, because it was a ligament injury. They didn't want to do surgery, and it's just taken so long to heal. It's just really affected my training in a big one.
So it's stuck with you for some while.
Yeah.
How long have you had that for?
Like I said, it's about a year ago I tore it. It's a week before England's strongest man last year.
What caused it?
Deadlifting. My last training session before the competition, 1 week before, just deadlifting, nothing really heavy. 320, I was going to go for like 3 or 5 reps, and just on the first rep, pulled it really fast. I just felt something pop in my back.
So were you warmed up for it? And you
stretched, warmed up, done everything that I could. As I said, when something's going to go, you can do all the precaution that you can, stretch and warming up. You know what I mean? But if there's an injury there waiting to happen, it will.
So anyone wanting to do excessive strength exercise, you recommend them to do a good warm up and stretch as well?
Definitely.
Yeah. And obviously from your experience, that's critical.
Yeah.
So, Dean, what's your goal? What's your plan with Strongman now?
Well, because of the injury last year, now long it's taken to heal, pretty much missed all the competitions this year. The season's nearly finished. We just got World's Strongest Man next month. So my aim, I'm going to have to start from scratch next year. The qualifiers normally begin around April time, so I want to be ready for April for Midland, the Strongest Man. Hopefully finish in the top 4 there, then go and do the Englands, finish in the top 6, go and do the UK's. So that's my plan for next year.
Okay, that's good. Well, thank you very much, Dean. Thank you for your time today, and hopefully you can follow Dean's progress through 999protein.com. Thank you very much. I'm Gavin Townsend.